Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. So today I wanted to show you how to crochet this really cute little handbag, and it also has a handy strap. I like this strap because it's kind of sturdy for a crochet item. It doesn't have a whole lot of pull. And then also, that's really fun, I have the same design that you can make hand warmers out of. So this is kind of a versatile pattern. You can make a lot of different items in the round. I love to crochet in the round if it's at all possible, because you can make, neck warmers that are closed up. You can have these wonderful hand warmers, which I really like because after years of typing, the coldness from the desk and the hardness really takes its toll on your wrists. So I really, really like to make these. And that's why you'll see several videos where I feature how to make hand warmers. Okay, and then also you can make a headband. I have a headband that I've made here too. And so what I'm going to do is give you guys the stitch counts for each one of these items, and you can choose whatever one you want to make. The crochet hook that I chose to use for all of these projects is the 4.25 6G6, so 4.25 millimeter. And I've used this, like I said, for each one of these items. So we've got the purse that I've used it for, and the hand warmers, okay, which you guys are going to love these because they're snug, but they're not like super tight. And then the headband. And then I have another little purse. I actually made this one like on Memorial Day weekend months ago. So just so you guys know, I'm not going to show you how to make each item, but I am going to show you how to make the pattern, and this is what I make in this video tutorial. So for the stitch count for the handbags, you're going to want to chain 34, and then you're going to have a total stitch count of 35, because we are going to slip stitch into the slip knot instead of crocheting into the first single crochet, which is a really traditional way of crocheting. I'm going to make a different video that will include how to make this really cool and easy flap. You can make any kind of button closure you want. I just did something that was really simple, uncomplicated, and here it is. It's really easy, and it's pretty symmetrical. So I don't have a pattern that I followed. I just kind of made this up. So and that's why it's going to be in another video, because I do have to get my stitch count down so that it turns out nice for you guys. Okay, so like I said, for the purse you're going to chain 34. And then we're going to, of course, connect that into a round. And then for these hand warmers, you're going to chain a 23, okay? And you're going to slip stitch into the slip knot to give you a total count of 24. For the headband, you will chain 59. And then slip stitch into the slip knot for a total of 60 stitches. Okay, so for any of these items, like I said, you can use whatever yarn. You're going to need some scissors, and of course you're going to need a little needle to do your needle joins. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so you have your chain of 34, slip stitch into the slip knot, chain 1, single crochet all the way around, Alrighty, and then when you get to the end, you're going to do your needle close, as I've demonstrated in other videos, and we'll do round 2. Okay, so grab your next color in any stitch, pull up a loop, and then chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and then we're going to do a front post double crochet right underneath this pink right here. So you're going to yarn over and insert your hook into your stitches like that, yarn over again, and then finish your double crochet. And it's going to kind of lean towards the left, so you're going to skip this one right here because this stitch is in place of that, and then you're going to do 3 single crochet right next to that skipped stitch. Oops. Oh, come on. Good grief. This is really pretty yarn, but it's being a pain right now. Okay, so this is what you're gonna have, and you're gonna follow this pattern all the way around. So once again, we're gonna do a front post double crochet to the right. There are a couple different ways you can do this first row, and hopefully you guys are gonna be able to get the hang of this with my example here. Okay, and then remember you're going to skip that one and single crochet in the next 3 stitches. All right, so this is the beginning of your second row, and then I will meet you guys back here and show you how to close off this row. Okay, so we have reached the end, and if you have counted all your stitches properly, you should have one last space, which would be covered by your front post double crochet. And then we're going to join this row here, and I'll show you how to make it nice and even. Okay, so pull your yarn through a little bit. Okay, like that. And get your plastic needle or whatever you're using. Okay. Now, in the first single crochet, not your chain 1, it does count as a stitch, but I always like to do this example at least once in each video. So after you've pulled your yarn through your last stitch, you're going to come over to the first single crochet you made, not the chain 1, pull it through, and then back down through the stitch you were just making. And of course you can tie that off, finish it off any way you would like. So this is what your row 2 should look like. Now to start row 3, you're going to go back to your main color, which mine is blue. So I'll show you guys how to do that for row 3. Okay, so with your main color, you're going to simply, in any stitch, pull up a loop, chain 1, and then you're going to single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, single crochet all the way to the end and close your row. Okay, so you have done your row 3. Okay, so now we're going to move on to row 4. So you're going to grab your other color, and in between the first front post double crochet, you're going to say there's 1, 2, and then 3. So there's 1 on the outside, 1 single crochet on the inside, and then 1 on the left side. So right above the first single crochet out of those little 3 is where you're going to pick up a loop and chain 1 and single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Oh, I tell you what, this yarn is giving me a run for my money. Let's see, let's backtrack for just a sec. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then you're going to do a front post double crochet around your front post double crochet here. So yarn over, and right underneath that first front post double crochet, you're going to insert your hook, and then just follow through with a double crochet there. And remember, you're always going to leave the one right behind empty and crochet, single crochet in the next 3. So we're going to leave that stitch empty, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 3. And follow that with a front post double crochet around the one right below. Skipping that 1 single crochet, single crocheting in the next 3. And you can see your design starting to take place. Okay, so just continue in this pattern around and close your row the same way we did for row 2. And you're going to continue this pattern all the way up until you have the length that you want. And I'll give you guys the dimensions for the headband after this. All right, so before we get into the headband, we're going to close off our row 4. So you're going to just basically repeat rows 3, which is the single crochet all around, and then row 4, which is your 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then your front post double crochet. Repeat. So we're going to finish off here with one last front post double crochet. Pull your yarn through. And once again, close up through the first single crochet. Back down to the stitch you were completing. And you'll follow, like I said, rows 3 and 4 all the way up until you get to the desired length. And then you can close the bottom however you want. I do have one made here, and it's already, you can see it's sewn closed. It's made in the same manner this one is. I have a little button here. You can do, you know, a crochet a flap or whatever you would like. I just did a simple foundation chain as a strap. Of course, this isn't going to hold anything really heavy. It's just mostly for fun, or to put your cell phone in, or a quick few little cards and maybe your car keys. All right. And so the next thing we're going to do is the headband, and I will show you guys that one really quick. Okay. Okay, so here is the headband, and so the only thing I do differently is I start my foundation row with a chain and a half double crochet instead of chain and single crochet. Now you can do whatever you want. It's just I like the thickness of the half double crochet. And then the rest of the pattern stays the same. Your front post double crochets, and then your rows of single crochet, and then back and forth for till it gets to the desired length that you would like. You can finish off the top and the bottom with a slip stitch. On this pattern, it doesn't make the headband too tight to get on, so I did choose to do a slip stitch on the top. The bottom I just left normal half double crochet. Okay, so hopefully you guys liked this. It was easy for you to follow. If you do like, please subscribe or click like, and I look forward to seeing you guys really soon with another fun crochet project. Bye.